Hi Jasmine, I thought I would do your tag. How many caves have you been in? That's a good question. I know I've been to Mammoth Cave, and I think I toured a cave in Hannibal, Missouri, which is the hometown of Mark Twain. Um, I might have been in some other caves like Jewel Cave or Diamond Cave or on one of our family camping trips. But I would say probably less than five, maybe around three. The last time you yelled at someone, uh, are you meaning with our voice, like in person, or does through the written word count? Because if the latter counts, then just this morning, I have been getting into online arguments with people primarily on podcasts and social media that are espousing what I view as antiquated Catholic viewpoints on social topics. And it's been causing me a lot of stress, I guess, that I get fired up. Um, I've got German blood, and I've got some Scottish blood, and I've got some Irish blood. By the way, I recently did the ancestry DNA test thing. So my dad did it and my mom did it. I'm pretty sure they did it through Ancestry. They might have done it through one of the other companies, but I did Ancestry, and I'm waiting for my results to come back. But I already know pretty much since mom and dad did it, um, and that her grandparents were from Holland, so I know I've got Dutch and French and English, Scottish, Irish, and German. I pretty much know I've got those in me. So anyway, I can get very fired up. I can get very angry, um, and my typing fingers get going like mad. And so just this morning, to answer your question, it was just this morning. I had to issue some smackdowns on a few um, homophobic, chauvinistic people. Most annoying noise to you. Um, one a thing that annoys me that's sort of sound based. I don't know if it's got a word or but in some commercials they amplify sounds. So if it's a commercial for something in the kitchen, like kitchen appliances or pots and pans, this certain type of commercial will amplify the sound of a droplet of water falling from the faucet and splashing on a pan, so that it doesn't make the normal volumed sound that would make, but they amplified it so it goes boing. Or people like crushing celery, they amplify that sound so it's really they try to amplify these sounds to make them more. Or if it's a food commercial that they're trying to entice you to eat their food, they will amplify the sound of cutting the vegetables and trying to entice you or to whet your appetite by the sounds. They amplify it, and that annoys me. Another thing that annoys me is like with dance, I don't know what you call it, but house type music maybe is what you call it, where they will turn the volume up and down, up and down, up and down. That annoys me. Okay. What did you Google last? That's a good question. Oh, I think it was in one of my angry messages. I wanted to use the word elude, but instead, my first draft, I used allude, which is not the word I wanted. So I had to go back and make sure that I had the right one so that I couldn't be laughed at for making in my angry response, I couldn't have them come back to me and say, ah, ha, ha, you didn't even know the right word to use, it's elude. So, yeah. What makes you cringe when you think about it? Snakes. Looking out the window and seeing a snake in my yard. Going outside and seeing a snake in my flower bed. That makes me cringe. Okay, those are my answers to your questions this week, Jasmine. I kind of was wondering if I wanted to mention this or not, but I have been thinking about making another channel to handle some of the online arguments that I get into on some of these web pages, these Catholic websites and whatnot, so that it's not connected to my vlog channel, because I don't want those people that I get into arguments with to come back to my vlog channel and cause issues there perhaps or whatever. So I'm thinking about having another channel through which I can maybe debate, vlog, podcast. I don't know if you'd call it a podcast. Some of these issues, like this recent Kansas City football team's kicker who gave a graduation speech at a Catholic university that's been controversial, it's been in the news. He really brought out some very misogynistic, homophobic, chauvinistic stuff. It's almost like he wants to turn the clock back to when men worked and women stayed at home. He actually told this group of graduates, he addressed the female graduates in particular and told them that their true vocation was to be wives and mothers. He said, I know you might be excited about going out and all the promotions and the successes you might have in your career, but I know a lot more of you are more excited about your real vocation of being wives and mothers. It's that type of attitude that gets me into these online arguments, and then I get very stressed out. Anyway, so I was thinking about making another channel to handle all that mess, so that that mess doesn't bleed into this mess. Okay, those are my answers. I was just noticing I have a spot on my shirt. Okay, I've got a cough. I don't know if it's from the Canadian wildfire smoke, seasonal allergies, or the ozone. We're being attacked by all three. Tomorrow we're supposed to have the possibility of severe weather. Anyway, those are my answers. I'll talk to you again. And I do have 3 tag questions. I don't know if I want to wait till I have more questions or if I just want to go ahead with 3. Anyway, see you later. Bye.